Szóval merre induljunk? Menjünk az elejébe, van-e ott valaki esetleg megkukizni? Ez eddig is kinyílt? Igen, viszont nem lesz itt senki, úgyhogy megyünk akkor a végébe a vonatnak, az a mi szobánk. Itt voltunk bent, most be tudunk ide jönni. This is the question right now.
Good morning, madam. I am Hercule Poirot.
Caroline Hubbard.
Hercule
What can I do for
Poirot.
you, Mr. Poirot?
I am the bearer of unfortunate news.
It's obvious with all the commotion that something has happened.
Madame Hubbard, I am afraid your neighbor, Monsieur Ratchet, was murdered last night.
Oh my god. I knew it. I knew it.
I would like to ask you some questions, but first, may I inspect your room?
Of course, yes, you must.
Jó. Ki fogjuk kérdezni. Hintek. This is a very outgoing person. Legalább 60 éves. Amerikai. Tehát amerikai 60 controller.
This is wrong.
Nem, maid.
But I do not think
Housewife. Miért housewife?
My little gray cells did not let me down.
Szóval először is, mielőtt kikérdeznélek téged,
The
Mostó.
luxury of the Orient Express is present in every detail.
ki lehet nyitni? Hoppá, itt egy bőlönd. De nem lehet vele mit kezdeni. Ez zárva van.
This door connects to Monsieur Ratchet's compartment. It was latched on this side.
Érdekes. Majd bejönni az vonzóba. Egy lovacskás
Here is a jacket button. It bears the logo of the Orient
a
Express.
gomb. Igen, ez egy gomb. Ezzel nem tudok valamit kezdeni, ugye? Tudom, hogy téged ki tudlak kérdezni, de itt egy mustache.
Come to Poirot, my exquisitely.
Szóval, the button.
I found a jacket button on your table. It looks like it belongs to
A passenger.
passenger on the train who may have entered your room.
Miss Olsen was my only visitor. Besides the
A
intruder,
csaj.
of course. But that doesn't look like a regular button, does it?
No, it has the Orient Express logo engraved on it. Are
Smoker.
you a smoker?
No, definitely.
Nem
not.
cigarettázik.
Filthy habit.
Is this your handkerchief?
No, not at all.
Nem
Yes,
az
it
övé.
is embroidered with an initial H, like your name.
I don't care. It's not mine, and I would certainly never buy something so impractical as that frilly thing.
Azt mondja, nem az övé. Jó.
How is it
Az
you
ajtó.
didn't bolt the door between the two compartments?
But I had. Well, as a
De
matter
miért
of
van
fact,
ajtó
I
amúgy
asked
a
that
kettő között?
Swedish lady, Olsen, Greta, if it was bolted, and she said it was.
How was it you could not see for yourself?
I was already in bed, and my toiletry bag was hanging on the hook of the door. I couldn't see the latch from where I was.
What time was it when
Igen,
you
viszont
asked
hogyha
her to
a,
do this for you?
a
Oh, it
gyilkos
must have been
kiment
around
az ablakon,
10:30
akkor azt
or
neki látnia
45
kellett,
She'd come along
szerintem.
to see if I had an aspirin. But instead of opening my door, she opened Mr. Ratchet's door by mistake. He said something quite rude, like, "Not a chance, lady, you're too old." It shocked her. She came in. I told her where to find the aspirin, and she got it out of my toiletry bag. Poor girl, she didn't have a good night.
The same could be said for Monsieur Ratchet.
It appears Mademoiselle Olsen may be the last person to see Ratchet alive.
Igen, valószínű, hogy ő láthatta utoljára.
Madame, please tell me about last night.
The murderer was right here in my compartment. I woke up. All in the dark it was. I was just so scared I couldn't scream. I pressed the call button. I pressed and pressed. I heard footsteps running in
Biztos,
the
hogy ő
corridor,
hívta.
then a knock on my door. Come in, I screamed. And I switched on the lights at the same time. And would you believe it? There wasn't a soul there.
You think he went back into the other compartment?
How do I know where he went? I had my eyes shut tight. The conductor came in. I told the man what had happened, and he didn't seem to believe me. I asked him to search the room.
Nem tudom, nem teljesen mértékben emlékszek olyan dolgokra, amit állít a csaj.
And sure enough, it wasn't bolted. Well, I soon saw to that. I told him to bolt it, then and there.
Jó, nézzük meg, hogy mit tudunk
I have not
összerakni.
finished inspecting your room. If you don't mind,
Nem fejeztük be. Hát de mit tudunk még csinálni? A táskáját átnéztük, az ágyat nem tudjuk. Hát izé van itt csak. Ez. De ezzel nem tudunk mit kezdeni, tehát ezt kinyitottam, oké, de... Ja, most már rá lehet kattintani, de jó. Ezt nem lehet elhúzni? El lehet rakni toilet. Igen, mert most már megtudtuk ugye az információt. Hát most már viszont végeztünk. Elmondtunk neki mindent. Mit tudunk összerakni? Be kell mennünk a 102-esbe, 103-asba. Jó. Nem tudunk akkor már vele beszélni
I
semmi.
found a
Igen.
jacket, a passenger.
Miss Olf, but that...
No.
Nem. Jó, akkor vele már nem tudunk beszélni semmit. Érdekes. Szóval ezek a kettős... Igen. Ja, itt van ugyanúgy. Vele tudok még beszélni? Nem tudunk vele beszélni. Jó, akkor megyünk tovább. Veled is beszélnem kell.
Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I'm
Pierre
from Calais.
Michel.
I've been with the company for over 15 years.
Thank you. Monsieur Michel, I must ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Na,
I will do everything I can to help.
First of all, tell me about yourself.
Very well. My name, as you know, is Pierre Michel. I'm from Calais. I've been with the company for over 15 years.
kanadai? Nem, ez francia. 57 lehet, és akkor... Hát akkor ez... Controller, így van.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Menjünk végig.
I found a button from an Orient Express staff jacket. Did you lose one by any chance?
No, monsieur. As you can see, I have all my buttons. It is not mine.
Nem az övé. Más kalauzzal meg ehhez hasonlóan viszont nem találkoztunk.
What is the last station where we stopped?
Winkowski.
Could
Winkowski-ban
someone have
álltam
come
meg.
on board?
Possibly. I was very busy.
Akkor jöttek
Owing to the
újak.
weather, we were a few minutes late. We left at 12:10 a.m.
Where were you at 1:15 a.m.?
I was sitting on my little seat at the end of the car, facing up the corridor.
Are you sure?
I left.
Igen,
at
ebben biztosak
1 a.m.
lehetünk,
to
mert
speak about the
kikukiztunk és
snow with my
láttuk
colleague
is.
Jean in the bar car. I came back later. There was a call. I remember speaking to you.
Indeed,
van.
I remember. Carry on.
It was the American lady, Madame Hobart. She thought she saw a
Ő
man
lesz az.
in her compartment.
A H
Then
betű,
around 1:50
szerintem.
a.m., I made the bed for Monsieur Ratchet's secretary, Monsieur McQueen. He had spent the evening talking with the English Captain Arbuthnot. At 2 a.m., I returned to my place and stayed there until dawn.
I would like to reconstruct with your help the events of last night. Monsieur Ratchet retired to bed. When?
Almost immediately after dinner, sir. Actually, before we left Belgrade.
Did anybody go into his compartment after that?
His valet, monsieur. Monsieur Masterman. And then his secretary, the young American gentleman. Monsieur
Igen, két
McQueen.
ember, aki
That is the last
gyanúsított.
time you saw or heard of him?
No, monsieur. You forget that Monsieur Ratchet rang his bell around 12:40 a.m., soon after we had stopped. I knocked at the door, but he called out in French, "Ce n'est rien, je me suis trompé." I then left to answer another bell that had just rung.
Are you a smoker?
Indeed.
Do you smoke
Cigarettázik.
e-cigarettes?
No. Tobacco only.
Szivarozik. Vagy várj, tobakhoz? Nem pipa? Vagy nem tudom már.
Can you provide me with a listing of the passengers and their rooms, please?
Yes, certainly.
Jó, megkaptuk a listát, amin rajta van mindenkinek a száma. Névvel együtt. Zsír. Meg a staffot is. Ugye Pierre, és igen, ővel beszéltünk. Freya Nielsen, na őt nem tudom, hogy kicsoda. Meg Hotaru, meg Jean, ők a izék a... Kérdek a séfek. Nagyon sok. Ez magyar lehet? Ez a Endrényi Rudolf amúgy? Lehet. Jó. Megvan mindenki, number of places. Jó. Ennyi. Ezt megkaptuk. Benézünk ide is, hogy most rakott-e. Mindjárt, ha valamit meg kell nézni, azt ugye mind map. Mr. Michel's activity. Azt mondja, Mr. Hubert calls Mr. Michael, then he speaks with me. 12-15-kor történt a gyilkos. This post until Mr. stays... Aha. Ez talán... Azt mondja... Until the morning. Ez talán ide lehet. The train is stuck by the snowdrift. Ratchet calls Mrs. Michael. És Mr. Michael, igen. Mrs. Hoover calls Mr. Michael, then he speaks with me. Ez valahol itt lehetett. Mr. Michael leaves for the bar car with Mr. Foucher. Train stacks by the snow again. Ratchet calls Mr. Igen. Ez lehetett itt? Nem tudom. Mr. Smokes on the station platform of Minkovici. Aha. Hát nem tudom. De 12-15-kor már megtörtént a gyilkosság, szóval... Ez talán annyira nem...
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Basszus, hogy volt? Hogy volt? Várjál. Azt mondja, Mr. Michael was on the... Wait. Tehát a station platformon volt midnight-kor. Jó, egy pillanat. Szóval... A station platformon volt, tehát valószínű, ugye, cigarettázott. 1:50-kor Mr. McQueen's band, then for 2 a.m. when he was at his post. Tehát ezt mondhatjuk, hogy akkor ez. Tehát utána a többit kell elrendeznünk valahogy. Just after Ratchet's call, he went on a launch car to see Mr. Fouchier. Right after he went into the Huber's compartment. Tehát ugye ez volt itt, majd ez volt itt, és akkor elvileg így már jó.
That's the right answer.
Jó, ezt összerakjuk. Azt mondja, hogy investigate Mrs. Hubbard, replay the toiletry bag scene. Jó, hát oda is el fogunk menni. Search 204-es szobát. Igen. 204-es szobát. De az... 200... De itt voltam bent. Nem? De mindent megnéztem. Itt már... Ó.
Let's see if Mrs. Hubbard was telling the truth about the latch of the connecting door.
Ó, azt nem tudtam.
This hook is probably where Mrs. Hubbard hung her toiletry bag. I can see the latch very well from here, even with the toiletry bag attached. I'll have to clear that up with Mrs. Hubbard.
Ezt nem raktam ide föl, értem. Most már beszélhetek vele róla.
Mrs. Hubbard, you told me that the door connecting the two compartments was closed, correct?
Yes, it was, as I told you. I was already in bed and my
Az
toiletry
ágyában
bag was
volt.
hanging on the hook of the door. I
És ott
couldn't see
volt
the latch
az
from where I
ajtón.
was. That's why I asked Miss Olsen to check if it was closed.
Which of these sentences contains a lie? Tehát az biztos nem lehetett ott, mert valószínű. It was... I was already... Szerintem ez. Nem ott volt.
I know there is a clue somewhere to prove she's lying.
Hát, hogyha nem ez, akkor meg ez.
Are you sure everything you've told me is accurate, Madame Hubbard?
Of course. I have an excellent memory.
Select the element that proves she's lying. A latch visible?
Mrs. Hubbard, I tested putting your toiletry bag on the door hook as you told me. From your bed, you can easily see the latch on the door. The toiletry
Simán.
bag does not hide the latch at all.
Are you saying I'm lying?
Igen.
It may have been stuck somehow in a different position, or I may not have seen it in the darkness. Or I didn't think to look, you irritating man.
Details
Oh,
matter,
huh.
madame. A man has been most savagely murdered. You will excuse me if I attempt to separate the truth from the false.
Forget my toiletry bag and focus on who entered my compartment. Probably after killing Mr. Ratchet.
Madame Hubbard is a
Furcsa a
force to be
csaj.
reckoned with, but I suspect I'm not done with her.
Jó, hát nem végeztünk még vele, az fix.
Thank you for your assistance, madame.
Megyünk tovább. Mit rakunk össze? Azt mondja... Select two elements to help deduce how the killer avoided being seen by Mr. Michael. Hát hogy nem láthatta? Tehát az egyik az biztos, hogy az
Do not think that's the
No.
right answer.
Been stopped by the snow. Ez lehet?
This is wrong,
Nem.
but I'm never far from the truth.
És ezt összerakni ezzel?
I do not think that's the right
Nem, bocsánat, nem ezt akartam, tehát ez a tovább menetel. Mr. is not his post between... Igen. Ez lehet?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Wait a second. Na azt mondja, hogy Mr. Michael was not at his post between 1 a.m. and 2 and Ratchet's watch was broken at... Érdekes, hogy amúgy 1:15-kor tört szét az óra, és ő nem volt ott abban az időben. Ugye ez tényleg érdekes. The murderer was able to take advantage of Mr. Michael's absence to escape without being seen. Érdekes.
While Monsieur Michel was chatting with Monsieur Fauché in the bar car between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m.
Tehát 1 óra hosszát beszélgettek. És meg tudott lépni úgy a gyilkos, hogy ne vegyék észre. Ebből következik nekünk, hogy is Mr. Hubbard suspect, or is Miss... Melyik úton induljunk el? Jelenleg inkább azt mondanám, hogy a csaj a suspect. Is it the colors used? Nem volt akkor... Igen, de a csaj többet hazdít.
According to the information I have, this is a solid choice.
Próbálunk ezen elindulni, nem tudom. Hogy ő vajon... Nem tudom. Egyelőre nem.
Very well, I choose to go this way.
Meglátjuk, egyelőre elindulunk ezen az úton. Aztán majd útközben változik. Velük nem lehet beszélni. Vele se.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
I have not finished yet, but it is progressing, yes. I still have many questions that must be answered. I will report to you as soon as I can.
Akkor vissza kell mennünk, vajon az elejébe? Nem tudok beszélni vele.
The Orient Express bar is certainly well stocked.
Arról kíváncsi, hogy bajuszt rakott el játék valahova. Vissza kell mennünk majd az elejébe valószínűleg, csak kíváncsi vagyok, hogy itt a többivel tudunk-e beszélni. Mondjuk a séfekkel. Láttak-e, hallottak-e valamit? Nem. Jó, akkor megyünk az elejébe. Ez mi volt? Megyünk akkor az elejébe a vonatnak. Igaz, hogy más nem hallott semmit. Csak ezeket az embereket lehet kérdezgetni. És még egy vonat. Majd még egy kocsi. WC-be nem lehet bemenni, 107-es. 106-os. 5-ös, 4-es, 3-as. Csá.
Monsieur Edward Masterman, I believe. May I ask you some questions?
I can barely talk. I have a terrible toothache.
We have a
Fájfoga.
doctor on board the train. Perhaps...
I do not need a doctor. I use essential oils. If you can find my flask of clove oil in my box, I would be grateful.
Milyen olaj?
If you insist, I will help you.
Jó, segítsünk a fogfájdalmán. És ez mégis hogy? A han.
By the smell, I think that the jojoba oil spilled on the other bottles, leaving their labels illegible. I must find another way to find which one is Masterman's toothache remedy.
Oh, bazd meg.
The weighing scale is soaked in jojoba oil. It's unusable.
És ez most...
Ah, this old scale will do the job.
Húha.
To start, I must first arrange the vials from the lightest to the heaviest.
Lightest to the heaviest. Tehát sorba kell raknom. Tehát a langi... Mi van? Hát nem látom. És hogyha ezt magassági sorrendbe rakom, az úgy jó. Nem vágom. Vagy nézzük az üvegnek a méretét. Az annyira azért nem segít. Esküszöm, jó volna látni amúgy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha. Érdekes. Rottól nem látom egyébként, hogy melyik. Ez most hogy? Na várjatok. Azt mondja, hogy hintelünk. Think that the young oil is the vial with the black cap. Tehát a fekete. In order blue, yellow, red, green, black. Mi van? Blue, yellow, red, green, meg black.
Now that I know the order, I think that I can easily guess which one is the clove oil.
És which one is the clove oil? Azt mondja, hogy elvileg a harmadik, ugye? Mivel hogy sorrendben vagyunk. A clove oil az elvileg a piros.
Here is Monsieur Masterman's remedy.
Nem lett volna egyszerűbb elmondani, ugye? A pick up.
Here is your remedy. I hope it will help.
Thank you very much, sir. Ah, well. I can finally speak without too much pain.
De akkor ő magának
You
miért nem
are
segített?
Monsieur Ratchet's valet?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Were you told that your employer was murdered?
Yes, sir. A very shocking occurrence.
Azt mondja, hogy... Azt hiszem az Canadian not a doctor. Nem kanadai és nem orvos. 30-as. Amerikai. 30-as nem orvos. Palett.
That's the right answer. At what hour did you last see Monsieur Ratchet?
It must have been around 9 p.m., sir. That or a little after. I went to
Biztos, hogy
bed
9
around
volt.
10:30 p.m., same as the person who shares my room. Mr. Foscarelli. He almost immediately began snoring.
What did you do then?
I read, sir, and I spent a while soothing my toothache with clove oil and listening to the snoring.
Did you hear anything during the night?
Yes,
Hallotta.
my roommate's snoring.
Szabadás meg horkol, hát bazd meg.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, sir. I have a
Cigizik.
cigarette now and then to relax.
Tell me about your employer, Monsieur Ratchet.
I've been working for him for 9 months. I should not wish to speak ill of the day.
9
because he
hónapja
was,
dolgozik neki.
Not a gentleman, sir.
Did you know that he had enemies?
Yes, sir.
És tudta, hogy
I
vannak
heard him
ellenségei.
discussing some threatening letters, sir, with Mr. McQueen.
Did he mention these letters to you?
He had been reading a letter when I came in. He asked me if I was the one who put it in his compartment. I told him that I had done no such thing, and he should report it to the police at the next station.
How did he respond?
He laughed, sir.
You're joking.
I do not joke, sir.
Forgive me, I can see you do not. Was he taking sleeping pills?
Always when traveling by train, sir. He said he couldn't sleep otherwise. Last night he asked me to
Voltak
give him 2.
tablettai.
I did so, along with a glass of water. He dissolved them in the water.
Did you see him drink the water?
No, sir. I left right after I gave him the pills.
Tehát ő adta azért a nyugtatókat. De miért?
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No. He finds smokers disgusting.
Can you
Nem
tell me
cikizett,
again
undorodott
why
tőle.
you gave sleeping pills to Monsieur Ratchet?
Yes, I gave him the pills because when he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have worried him. He
Alvási
specifically asked me
problémái
to
voltak.
prepare the sleeping pills. I didn't see him drink the water with the pills in it.
Micsoda? Még lett hazugság. When he takes the train, he has trouble sleeping. The letter must have wrote it him. He specifically asked me to prepare the sleeping. Biztos?
Monsieur, I believe you are not telling me the truth.
What? How can you say that?
Hát... nagyon egyszerűen.
We heard Monsieur Ratchet call out during the night around 20 to 1. It's doubtful he called out after he took the sleeping pills, but it's possible he took them later.
He asked me to make his drink for him. Maybe he drank it later.
That's true, but it doesn't explain why Ratchet would want to take sleeping pills later that night.
Ez így igaz.
How could he ask you for sleeping pills when he had a meeting written in his agenda?
I am very sure he had no meeting planned for the middle of last night.
Masterman is right. The meeting in his agenda was not that day.
Akkor már csak a fegyver maradt.
He received threatening letters. One, it seems, last night. Did you know he had a gun under his pillow? And even asked for my help to watch over him? I find it strange that he asked you for sleeping pills when he was afraid for his life and prepared to defend himself.
I'm sure I don't know. Maybe to calm his nerves, maybe out of habit.
It makes no sense.
Wait, please. Isn't it possible that Mr. Ratchet asked me to prepare the pills, but didn't plan to drink them for some reason?
It is possible. But I am a student of character, monsieur, and the Monsieur Ratchet you describe is not the man I met.
If you'll excuse me, my toothache is getting worse again.
I'm afraid this time you must prepare your own clove oil.
Gyanús. Nagyon gyanús ez a dude. Ő már viszont több mindenben hazudik. Nem tudjuk átnézni te cuccait. Fura. Én már viszont több mindenben hazudik. Szevasz, paraszt.
I believe I am addressing Monsieur Hector McQueen.
Guilty as charged.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, sorry. Just an expression. My father used to say it.
You must have had an interesting childhood. I am Hercule Poirot.
No need to be modest. You're a detective.
Így
You
van.
are Monsieur Ratchet's secretary.
I am Mr. Ratchet's secretary. Just over a year. I mainly take care of translating certain texts for him. Mr. Ratchet only speaks English.
Fordít neki.
Prepare yourself for a shock. Your employer,
Meghalt.
Monsieur Ratchet, is dead.
So they got him after all.
What do you mean? You are assuming he was murdered?
I
Ő
know
nincs
he had
meglepve.
enemies.
Hát ez érdekes.
What can you tell me about Monsieur Ratchet?
He was American. He was an antiques dealer. I don't know much more. Mr. Ratchet never talked about himself or his life, but I think Ratchet wasn't his real name. And he left the United States to run away from something or someone.
Yes?
He started getting letters, threatening letters.
Do you still have them?
I have one.
Did you know that Monsieur Ratchet had asked for my help?
Asked you? No.
Nem
I
tudta,
didn't
hogy megkért
He knew
minket.
he was in danger. When did you last see him?
know. Last night around 10 o'clock, I should say.
Did you like your employer, Monsieur McQueen?
No, I did not. He was, I'm sure, a cruel and dangerous man.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
I went back to my compartment. I read a little. In Belgrade, I went out onto the platform to smoke, but it was cold. I quickly went back in. I then went to Mr. Ratchet's compartment to take some dictation for him. I left around 10 o'clock. I saw Captain Arbuthnot. We ended up chatting in my compartment. Then we went out on the platform to quickly stretch our legs at Minkovsky. He left around 2 o'clock.
Thank you.
I will need to check Monsieur McQueen's story with Captain Arbuthnot.
Igen, ezt majd megnézzük.
I found a diary in Monsieur Ratchet's safe. Did you know about it?
I kept a business appointment book, but I know he had a personal diary as well.
Volt személyes naplója, igen.
Are you a smoker?
Yes, I smoke cigarettes.
Ő is
I tried to
cigarettázik.
quit, but no luck.
Can you give me this letter, please?
Of course, here it is.
Itt van a fenyegető levél. Time to die. Egész egyszerű. Csak ez van rajta.
Was Monsieur Ratchet a smoker?
No, he hated the smell of smoke.
Ő is tudja, hogy utálta a paraszt a cigarettát. Na jó. Mit tudunk összerakni? Ratchet halála. Hintek. Ratchet supposedly spoke French the night of the murder. Tehát franciául beszélt, but Mr. McQueen says he only speaks English. Aha, ez érdekes. Ratchet called Mr. Margaret. Aha, said, as the killer tried to make it appear that Ratchet was still alive. Aha. Tehát Ratchet appearance, igen. Össze lehet rakni. It's not Ratchet who spoke. Tehát nem Ratchet volt az, aki beszélt vele. Ezt össze lehet rakni? Össze. Murdor Ratchet was still alive. 16:37-kor akkor még élt.
The murderer may have impersonated Ratchet by calling Monsieur Michel to make it seem that Ratchet was still alive at 12:37 a.m.
Érdekes. Amiből mi következik? What is the most likely mi a legnagyobb hipotézis, amit ebből ki tudunk hozni? Ratchet takes... Ja, várjunk, itt is vannak hintek. Megnézzük. It can be the second hypothesis. It is necessary the first. Tehát valószínűleg ez lesz az, hogy bevette az altatót, de a gyilkos belépett a szobába, megölte a fegyverrel és elrejtette a párnája alatt. De akkor miért nem hallottunk lövést? És berendezte úgy, mint egy tett helyet, mint hogyha leszúrtkálták volna. Megvárták a kalauzt, és megvárta a kalauzt azért, hogy le tudjon lépni. Honnan szerzett kést? Akkor már gyanúsak a izék is.
I do not
Ez
think
nem.
that's the right answer.
Akkor nem az első, akkor a harmadik lesz. Mert ez nem biztos nem, hogy... Tehát akkor az lesz, hogy bevette az altatót, belépett a szobába a gyilkos, leszúrta a késsel, ja tényleg, hát lövést nem hallottunk, hát ez nem lett. Leszúrta a késsel, hívta a kalauzt, hogy elhitesse, hogy még ugye életben van, és kiment az ablakon.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
De akkor miért írja ezt, hogy it can be the second hypothesis? Tehát nem lehet a második, it necessarily the first. Hát jó. És akkor kiderül, hogy igazából nem, mert igazából a második. Tehát bevette a pirulát. Belépett a gyilkos a szobába. Leszúrta a késsel, hívta a kalauzt, hogy megbizonyosodjanak róla, hogy ugye még Ratchet él. Kinyitotta az ablakot a meneküléshez, de megállt a vonat a havazás miatt. Így aztán megvárta a gyilkos azt az időt, amíg ugye elhagyja, vagyis pontosabban szünetre megy a kalauz, és elhagyta a szobát.
That's the right answer.
Ebből következik. Mr. McQueen vagy Mr. Masterman. Húha, most ezt nehéz eldönteni. Ezt nehéz eldönteni. Mr. McQueen, ő kicsoda? Wait a second. Joan Locke, őt még nem ismerjük. Ez a Masterman, vagy a McQueen, bazd meg. Az a baj, hogy ő tud az ellenségeiről, ez meg olyan furcsa. Akkor tegyük meg egyelőre azt, hogy McQueen, vagy megtegyük mind a kettőt izének, gyanúsítottnak. Én McQueenre egyébként ráraknám, hogy ez...
Appears to be a good lead.
Masterman. Nem tudom, szerintem nem.
Very well, I choose to go this way.
Megnézzük, aztán majd meglátjuk. De majd esetleg ezeken lehet tudunk változtatni. És vissza kell mennünk... Úristen, ez hogy összefonódik, te jóisten. Vissza kell mennünk jelenteni. Furcsa egyelőre egyébként nekem a helyzet. 101-es. És erre meg nem tudunk menni. Jó, hát akkor visszamegyünk jelenteni. Nem voltunk itt a 105-ösben? Én nem tudunk bemenni. Veletek meg nem tudok beszélni. Kár.
So, my friend, have you found our killer?
Not yet, but I will tell you what I have learned.
Please.
Our assassin could have gotten on the train at Vinkovsky disguised as a conductor, entered Ratchet's room, and killed him. Then he walked out through Madame Hubbard's connecting door, where he lost a button from his jacket. He had to wait for Monsieur Michel to be absent. He waited.
Mi van, hogyha
too
az
long.
igazgató az?
Train had left the station.
He was trapped aboard.
Neki is van gombja, de csak egy.
He had opened the window to make it look that he'd escaped that way. However, if he waited until the train stopped,
Mert igazából
again
mindenkit
due to
megkérdezünk,
snow,
kivéve
his
őt.
footprints would have been found.
The murderer is still among us. On the train.
Így van.
Problem with the second-class toilets. What now? All morning passengers have been complaining that the door is locked, so I went to check. I knocked, but no one answered. I
Be
didn't
van
think I
zárva
should
az
open it
ajtó.
without speaking to you first.
De senki nem jött ki.
You did well, Monsieur Michel. Lead the way.
Jó, menjünk a másodosztály WC-be.
I use my master key.
Lehet, hogy bent van egy áldozat.
But who is she? Is she alive?
She is breathing.
Then if she's dead, isn't she our murderer?
That, my friend, is what we must find out.
Azt hittem valami komolyabb cinematik lesz. Ő meghalt vajon?
Miss, can you hear me?
Életben van.
She's
Ki van ütve, nem?
Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly.
Tehát elvileg nincsen fizikai kontaktnak nyoma. Ő van a 105-ösben.
Ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
Életben van.
This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well,
Bedrogozták és bedobták ide. Lehet, hogy ő látott valamit.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor. Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
És ki fogjuk kérdezni,
let me
mint
know what you
felébred.
learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Na jó, ezt már tényleg nem hiszem el. Hogy nem sikerül elkapni a jó cinematikukat. Jó.
A cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
Bedrogozták őt is ugyanúgy, mint a Palit. Valószínűleg láthatott valamit. Érdekes. Ó. Oh. Nézzük meg először ezt. Ruhák. Innen hiányzik a gomb. Innen hiányzik a
A
gomb.
briefcase and a wagon-lee conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
Ez egy nagyon fontos dolog, amit bocsánat, nem ezt akartam. Amit találtunk. Egy 5 számjegyű kód. Nincs rajta semmi. Honnan tudjam meg a kódot? Tudunk innen kiteríteni bármit is. Investigate Joan's Lock. Ennyi? Need to know more about this person. Search her room. Sure, find something. De mit nézek még meg? Hát jó, innen kellene a kód, de hát fogalmunk sincs. Ez mekkora hang alapján.
We really need to find the combination. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4?
Nem hallom.
Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped?
Kurva anyád.
Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. So, Poirot, any luck so far?
Ez egy buzi.
But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000?
Kurva anyád.
No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones.
Figyelj, be tudnád fogni?
Silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Kurva
I need quiet
anyádat.
now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book, there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
Szóval mindjárt lesz itt még egy gyilkosság. Na. Ez az. Ez az. Hoppá. Abba a pillanatban nyitjuk. Hűha. Egy kép. Ezen is a izé van. Az a macska, amit
The
láttunk.
stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
Pontosan.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
Joan Locke, Lincoln Main Street. Ez egy drive, Massachusetts.
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
Ez biztos. Hát nem tudom. Ó. Tehát akkor ő valószínűleg egy rendőrügynök lehetett. Rendőr vagy ügynök, vagy bármi. Tudták, hogy ki kapcsolódik hozzá.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
Of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
És rendőr is volt, detektív
This
volt.
badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh,
Bizony, bizony, és itt volt a fegyvere.
She has a gun.
come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot.
But then why take it on the train?
Na ez az.
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
What?
Tudunk már vele beszélni.
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yeah, yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective.
Nem hazudott.
Berkshire, Massachusetts police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if
Ő is
the
tudja.
introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
Egy gyilkos után nyomozott. És kapcsolódunk már a másik fejezetre. Rohadt jó haladunk.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Na, viszont ez úgy néz ki, gyerekek, hogy a csajnak a perspektívája. Szóval, itt
The
vannak kép.
investigation is now part of a pile of investigations, and my captain sent me here just to dot some I's and cross some T's. The crime was audacious. How could the
Ez az
kidnapper know
előző
which was the
tethely.
window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen. The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid.
John
How
Armstrong.
could the child be taken with so many people in the house?
Sonia
I can't
Armstrong.
imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions. That's why I'm
Még
here.
nem tudjuk.
A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever
Semmit nem
happened, we
tudunk
lost
róla.
the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again. The phone record of the night of the kidnapping.
Meg vannak a
The last
telefonálások
call was
is.
for 911.
És ez egy
A
térkép
topographical map. Often more
Massachusettsről.
important than a road map in these mountains.
Jó. Szóval, srácok, mivel hogy elérkeztünk egy újabb fejezethez, és itt már mással vagyunk, én amondó vagyok, hogy szerintem folytassuk következő alkalommal innen. Nekem rohadtul tetszik a játék, és rohadtul izgalmas. És tele van fordulatokkal, úgyhogy ez bizony egy vérbeli regényadaptáció. Úgyhogy innen fogjuk folytatni következőleg. Na, szavaztok!